Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and this is Belinda.
Hello.
And welcome, everybody, to another Tuesday night of real funny, real weird, real news. We have some relatively funny, obnoxious, and otherwise awkward articles to go over tonight. So we'll see if we can bring some enthusiasm to the world. And I'd recommend that if everybody has not gone to use the wee wee room, at this point would be a good time to do so. So, how are you, Miss Belinda?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, I can complain, but everybody in the chat doesn't have time for that. Hyde
You're
Propus, Linda Horner, DM, good to see you all. I think I saw somebody else in there too. Yep, Fred got in there. Hey, Fred. Hey, Pete. Good to see you guys. And I believe that's all of you. So, waving my hand. So, Miss Belinda, how about you start out this week?
all righty.
I know, no
Well,
pressure.
it's all good. If I can still talk and not
That's
get
what
too
she said.
Alex, don't
Sorry.
don't get me laughing again. Let's see.
Oh, brace yourself because I got some good ones.
Okay, hold on. I lost it.
Good evening, Sandra. Good to see you. You lost it. I
Yeah.
lost it years ago. I've just finally admitted to it.
The first thing I have is preserve that porn.
Preserve
It
the porn.
yes, preserve the
Hi,
porn.
CLC.
It looks like just another case of a man's hoarding junk in his apartment. Uh, he was providing a home for several hundred animals pigeons, mice, things like that. But health officials learned in March that the resident was lucid. Wait a minute, now my screen just
Breaking
jumped. I
news.
can't
She's
find it.
back. Good. Watchful
I
warrior, hey,
can't find
brother.
it.
Hope you're healing up. I know that breaking stuff is not good for older people like us.
Alex, you're going to have
And
to
it
go. My
takes a while.
whole iPad just jumped all over the place.
Did it just take an industrial technical poop?
No, yeah.
Okay, good. History bees here. Hello. All right, I will start it out then. How about that? In the beginning of the news, we have this woman from Connecticut got two DUIs in one day. Yes,
That's a
folks,
talent.
two in one day. We all know someone who has gotten a DUI, and it may even be that we ourselves have gotten a DUI. But if you can believe it, even with all the fines associated and penalties, some people have gotten a couple and others even more than that. But of all the people you know with a DUI or more, do you know of anyone that has not only gotten arrested for drunk driving more than once, but all in the same day?
No, I didn't know that
Well,
was an option.
you know now. A
Why
woman
did
in
they let her
Connecticut,
out?
well, because she paid her fines. A woman in
Ah,
Connecticut not only got arrested for drunk driving, but she got arrested twice in the same day. And the two arrests were within hours of each other. So they didn't even leave her in the think tank long enough to get sober.
that's a special
Ellen
skill right
Needleman.
there.
It does take some talent. Ellen Needleman O'Neill, 64, is from Wilcott, Connecticut, a city of about 55 miles northeast of New York City. She was arrested Saturday afternoon after driving drunk in a parking lot and hitting parked cars. That's about as bad as my dog chasing parked cars.
Chasing the parked car. Yeah, special
Yep,
talent.
right. Needleman O'Neill was charged with a DUI in possession of a controlled substance after police said her blood alcohol level registered at close to a 0.23, nearly three times the legal limit. They only found codeine pills in her bag. She was released on a written promise to appear in court in a future hearing, but a short 8 hours later, Needleman O'Neill was pulled over yet again. This time, her alcohol level came in at 0.09, and well, not as high as the first time, it's still more than the legal limit. She was again charged with a DUI while operating a motor vehicle and driving without a license following her second arrest. She was able to post her $230 bond and was then released. Needleman is scheduled to appear in the court on September 17th. People can
She,
get more than one DUI, but it's almost a skill to get more than one in one day.
yeah,
Yes,
and
folks.
she,
I'll get it. That's pretty. Jeff Brendo is here. American Warhorse is here. Good to see you guys. California Critic, welcome. We're just getting started, so you haven't missed much. And did you get your page back up yet, Miss Belinda?
I did.
All right, let's hear about some porn.
Okay, well, I can't find the porn thing. That page did
Oh,
not
well,
come back up, I guess, because I said porn.
I guess we're
How
not getting
about
screwed on that one.
Catholic Church? Uh, a
How about the
senior
Catholic Church?
a senior Italian member of the Catholic Church told a television interviewer in March that she often wraps a spiked chain around her upper thigh for 2 hours a day. This is a punishment for her sins, she said. The world is full of people who, thanks to God, freely choose their own type of suffering. Blessed be the pain, love the pain, sanctified in pain, glorified in pain. Who does that?
Screw the pain.
Yeah,
I consider myself pretty tough and all that, but you know what? I don't like pain. It gets me kind of edgy. So,
yeah, yeah. And then
yeah.
there's something out of Trenton, New Jersey. Oh my God. It just did it again. Okay.
Well, you're consistent. You know
Well,
what,
yeah, okay,
though?
here
It
we
actually makes me feel kind of good because it's not me this time.
go. I don't know what's going on. All right. Okay, in Trenton, New Jersey, uh, arrested four men. Oh my goodness. Now I got an ad. Arrested four men who tried to put themselves off as diplomats from Abenaki Indigenous Nation. Um,
Abenaki.
okay,
That's kind of
yes.
like the Abenaki. Okay, but that's good. Cool.
Abenaki Indigenous Nation, and claim immunity from laws on planet Earth. Uh, One allegedly possessed a unidentified controlled substance, and the others were driving cars with made up diplomatic tags. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah, they were
Hi, Ashley. Hi, Tony.
properly charged and each served 30 days in jail.
So it's a little lighter than impersonating a police officer if you just impersonate a diplomat.
Yeah, yeah. From the Abenaki Nation. Is that how?
Well, the Iwanaki were the supposedly the ones that helped Noah build the ark, but that's something that goes deeper than most people want to deal with. But that's fine. Anyway, I don't even know if I've heard of the other country.
And then Anthony, 20, from Connecticut, uh, pled guilty in connection with two stalking letters he admitted mailing to a woman he had fallen in love with in third grade. But she didn't want anything to do with him. The rambling, incoherent letters threatened death, and he intended to send them anonymously, but he put his return address on the envelopes. So, needless to
Okay.
say, he was picked up and arrested for threats and stalking. So if you're going to send somebody an anonymous letter, don't put your return address on it.
Yeah, put your neighbor's address on it. They love that stuff.
Something. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, you've had your fun. This one's mine.
Okay.
I love this one. It says pigeon poops on lawmaker griping about pigeon poop on live TV. Yes, folks, you can't dump on the birds because they can dump on you back.
Yeah. Look up.
In Chicago, yeah, just close your mouth when you look up. In Chicago, Associated Press, a pigeon apparently didn't think much of the lawmakers' ideas to address a messy situation at a Chicago Transit Authority stop, known by some as Pigeon Poop Station. WBBM TV, BM how appropriate, reports that one of the birds did its business on the head of Democrat State Representative Jamie Adrade as he was discussing the problem with a reporter outside of the Irving Park Blue Line station. During the interview, Adrade rubbed the top of his head and said, "I think they just got me."
It was the
The
Republicans'
sidewalks.
fault.
It's Trump's fault. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. The sidewalks outside of the station are covered in bird waste and feathers. Adrade has been trying to fix the problem. One of his ideas is to ask the CTA to install a hose line for power washing when it constructs new escalators at the top. So they're going to be power washing the pigeons, apparently. That'll work.
Yeah.
Nothing
Just
like
it'll be slick
cleaning a
poo
pigeon before they
then.
poop.
Yeah, all it'll
Right?
be is slick poo. Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you'll hear a pigeon cluck like a duck.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What do you got now?
I have the Democratic challenger in Virginia's 5th congressional district, Leslie Cockburn, called her opponent, GOP nominee Denver Riggleman, called him out for his love of Bigfoot erotica. She po-
I might understand. Maybe. I
she
Bleed
post
American is here. Good to see you. Rebel Jack, welcome. And Mr. Bill. Bill Neal's here. Good to see him. Oh, he's got some, just real quick, some North Carolina homegrown tobacco coming my way, and I can't wait to try it. So, really looking forward to that. So, anyway, you were saying?
uh,
We were saying?
where'd it go? Yeah. She posted the claims on Twitter, noting that Riggleman was the running mate of Corey Stewart, who she called a white supremacist. Cockburn tweeted out, "My opponent, Denver Riggleman, running mate of Corey Stewart, was caught on camera campaigning with a white supremacist. Now he has been exposed as a devotee to Bigfoot erotica." Now,
So,
we
what they're
don't
trying
need
to
that.
say is Bigfoot is a white supremacist now?
Yeah, and she went on to say, "This is not what we need on Capitol Hill." Her evidence was a drawing of a naked Bigfoot with a large and long censored bar over the presumptive location of Bigfoot's privates. Yeah.
Every man I know wants a long sensor bar. That's nothing to be unusual, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, the Riggleman says the posts were meant as a joke for his military buddies and described her tweet as absurd. So don't be getting into that Bigfoot erotica. That'll come to bite you, I guess.
So, Bigfoot is a white supremacist porn star with an extra long Johnson.
Yes, that
All right, and then we're clear on that.
GOP candidates are all into, I assume. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
They make up anything just because they say it. It just kills me.
Officially, Zenembros says sounds like the name should have been changed to Big. Apparently, there's a lot of censoring going on in the chat. Bigfoot shall now and forevermore be known as Big Johnson. John for short.
John. Big bad John.
Yes. So anyway, that was a good one. Um, I've got. Let's see what I got right here. Georgia man accidentally texts his probation officer for some weed. Needless to say, he's not on probation anymore.
Alrighty then.
Yes. Robber wears underwear on his head during an Idaho burglary. Apparently, he couldn't find anything else. Woman missing since she got lost.
Just get out.
Yes, folks, these are the headlines that you'll hear here on Tuesday night. It's not fake news, it's real news.
Yeah.
And let's see. A man pulls a knife on his brother for eating too many PB&Js.
Do what now?
Apparently, a man pulls a knife on his brother for eating too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Oh, that's a heinous crime. That's awful.
Yes, that's a hate crime because I don't
Yeah.
believe that you can eat too many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You better watch it. Somebody's going to stick you.
Some of these are slow to load, but I've still got them coming in. A local child wins gun in fundraiser. And that is a kid that is very small. The gun is bigger than he is. But hey,
So mama filled out a ticket.
Right.
Yeah, start him young.
Drunk father sleeps while 8-year-old boy drives.
Huh.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Need I say more? I got a few of these. What else you got? I could keep going, but I want to make sure you get to split the difference. Did you just freeze up? Did I just freeze up? I'm not frozen. She's frozen. But I don't know if she... Again, it's the glitchy system, and it's the way it is. But heard that story too many times. It sounds like a gun raiser. Gun raiser. I get it. So, DM, are we still live, or did we drop out? Or is Belinda talking and I'm just talking right over her? But you told me to freeze. She'll be back. She can't stay away. I'm like an infection. I just keep hanging on. I am live. Belinda is frozen. Yeah, I know. I just knew she was a little cold, but damn. Texas Gun Owner Shop has sale of the big bad guns and calls it Beto sale. How cool. He sold out that morning. Awesome. Okay. So, since Belinda didn't want to come here, I've got to give her a second to see if she pops up on the little screen at the bottom there, because once I go to my article, I cover up that little bottom screen. How about the guy who shot 3 teens? Don't know about it. All right, I'm going to sneak another one in here. Now you're in buffering zone. Oh, well, I've always been a little buff, but I try not to flaunt it too much. Belinda froze and she dropped out too, so she'll be back in a second, I'm sure. But anyway, says man gripes to police that prostitute still owes him 10 minutes. Okay. Let's see. A man breaks into home to lick the remote control. Yes, folks, this is the kind of stuff that goes into our world right now. Yeah, Belinda will be back. She has to be back because she's like the automatic laugh track. Because I'm too stoic, so there's got to be somebody to cue when the laughing's supposed to begin. Oh, Belinda, please come back to me. Don't stay. Don't stay gone. Okay, throw a couple more up here real quick. Woman allegedly assaults sandwich maker over too many pickles. Yes, pickles can get out of hand, and so can the people that order them. Man coming through window says he was just warning the neighbors of a prowler. Yep. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Whether you like it or not. That's an order. Please. Because, the likes help people see what's going on. And then, let's see, Minnesota, don't you know? Minnesota thieves steal $70,000 worth of bull semen. Yes, folks. That's a lot of bull. And she's back. You just missed one of the best ones for your laugh track to be installed.
Oh, really? Do tell.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say it again. This is
Okay.
in Minnesota, don't you know?
Okay.
Minnesota thieves steals $70,000 worth of bull semen.
For why?
Screwing cows, I guess.
But what?
And yeah. So, it's gone to the cows, but apparently Mississippi's literacy program shows improvement. Yes, folks, MISSIPPIS. Literacy program shows
Lord.
improvement.
That's got to
Yes.
be fake.
Oh, no, that's the Associated Press. That's their headline. I
I
wouldn't
mean,
lie
that's
about
how we
these kind of
learned it.
things. It's far too important.
Do you remember learning that in school?
Too many I's for the S's to see pie.
Uh, the way we did it was M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
I don't believe I heard it that way, but that's going to stick.
When you live south
All
of
right.
10, that's what happens.
Yeah, well, the further south you get from the interstate, the more you get to draw when you talk. So
Yeah.
at this point, I can do entire coloring books with all the draw I can produce.
Grain. It's grain.
You just want to get it out there in the wash and get her all cleaned it up and stuff. But anyway, since you're back, let's hear another one from you
Well,
before you duck away again.
yeah. It's about Omar, your favorite person to hate. And we all
You know
know
how to
what
spell her name, right?
uh, B-I-C.
No, her first name.
Omar? What's her? She has
Yeah,
another name. I could give a crap.
it's it's O-M Phlegm A-R.
Oh,
So it'd be Omar.
oh, huh.
Anyway, so that's
Okay,
apparently how you spell in that region of the world. You have to remember the spelling for phlegm.
okay. Well,
It's Ikham Omar. That's right. Her first name is spelled phlegm, so it's I phlegm A-M.
I spit
Ikham.
on everybody. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. It's
perfect.
just
That's a perfect name. Yeah.
it's the that's your spelling lesson for Arabic or Farsi today. So just got to
Well,
remember the phlegm.
thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
Now, anyway, so please continue.
so everybody knows what she said.
It's called a
Some
Hawken.
people.
right?
Huh?
Did something.
Some people did
American Warhorse says it's called a hockin.
a
You don't want
hawking.
no hockin in your soup. Yeah. So
Y'all make
anyway,
me
so I'm
gag.
tired of. I keep interrupting you, so please continue.
That's okay. Um,
They gag every time they say their name. That's part of the technique.
ugh, well, just turns my
Enjoy
stomach.
your meal. Thank you. Come again.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Alex.
please. No,
No, go ahead.
by all means, just take your time. Go ahead.
Well, I find it so ridiculous what her response was to the man that lost his mother at 9/11, and he wore the shirt with her comment on it. And her response was, I certainly could not understand the weight. I certainly could not understand the weight of the pain that the victims of the 9/11 families must feel. But we should also remember that many Americans had their civil rights stripped from them in the wake of the attacks. Well, you got to protect your own. I just find
Yeah,
that
and
to
then
be
we started
ridiculous. That's
bringing them
just,
in from terrorist countries.
yeah,
So it all apparently worked out real well.
yeah. So I just,
Like
that's what I
Al
find to be
Qaeda training camp.
ISIL.
Her Qaeda. When
Yeah.
you say Qaeda, you gotta throw your. You gotta have some kind of a tick, I guess, because that one interview with her Qaeda, But
Hmm.
he said it with such force. You don't say that when you say American. Yeah, bitch. I mean, lady, we do. Okay, I might have let it squeeze a little bit because I'd probably call it to her face too because I don't like her. I think she's a terrorist supporter, and
Absolutely.
I would not hesitate to tell somebody to their face what I'm thinking about them behind their back. That's one thing good about me. You will never doubt my feelings about a subject.
And that's why I
But
find her so ridiculous.
I do try to powder coat my language as much as possible though. So uh Cindy and Kate, welcome. Yeah, and now we gave the fight to get them out of our American government. Yes. Well, and
Yeah.
we, as you know, in 1950, there was a law passed that said that no Muslims could serve in the U.S. government because of the conflicts to the Quran. Well, Mr. Hussein, uh, Barry Satoro, is the one that revoked that law. So he's the one that freed it up for the Muslim Brotherhood to move into the government. But anyway, we're not here for depressing news. We are here for funny and obnoxious news. And Iham Omar is obnoxious.
Yes.
So you got another good one?
Um, Democrats replace rebuttal speech with Lunesta sleeping aid commercial. And this writer goes on to say, the weirdest thing I ever saw. I stayed around to watch the Democratic debate to rebuttal to President Trump's speech. And I found myself watching an infomercial for walk in tubs and sleeping pills. Uh, I swear
Walking
there was a
tubs.
voiceover. Huh?
Walking tubs and sleeping
Walk
pills?
in tubs. Walk in
Oh, of
tubs.
course, because I was going to say, what the hell is in those sleeping pills?
Yeah. Yeah. That he ended up watching an
I've heard of a
infomercial for
clawfoot
walk
tub,
in
but
tubs
damn.
and the sleeping pills. He said, I swear there was a voiceover running in the background saying, contact your doctor if you experience burning or tingling in the hands, arms, feet, or legs, loss of appetite, uh, you know, keeping your balance, dizziness, stomach pain, tenderness, or any part of the body.
And death may occur.
Yeah. And then he goes,
Should
Whiskey
you
Tango
experience
Fox.
the side effect of death, please contact your doctor immediately.
Yeah. And then he says, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Seriously, who made the decision to run to run this infomercial? Was it Pelosi? It goes with her age. And I guess the news channel messed up, or whoever was supposed to run their rebuttal just ran those two ads for 22 minutes.
Well, I guess that says something about the age of the Democrats.
Yeah. The one of the other funny headlines that I read is where uh, it said President Trump's doctor said he could live to be 200 years old, according to CNN. And what the doctor said was that he could live into his next century. He could be a centurion. But of course, CNN's going to make it sound like some doctor said he could live to be 200 years old.
Yeah. Well, in today's society, maybe he could. But I
Well,
just wonder how many liberals died at that point on that at the tail end of that report. I
200
mean,
year
there had
I'm
to be
moving to Canada.
911 calls just lighting up the switchboard. But was it hitting him or less? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't catch the rally last night. I should have, but I was doing other things. Um. Yeah.
Lucy is 200 years old. She's so plastic, I think she's a robot.
Yeah. She couldn't decide if she needed to take her tub and take her pills and swallow her tub, or the vice versa.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nebraska stoners call cops after their hookah pipe gets stolen. Cops find alleged grow operation. Yeah, man, they took my hookah, but you can come over here and collect evidence, see if you can find it, man. Don't pay
Dude.
attention to the plants. My mom's got a green thumb. She likes them. We're just growing them for her. Okay, moviegoer shoots himself in the butt during Born Legacy at theater.
Huh.
Concealed carry, folks. Remember, you have a safety on the gun for a reason.
Yep.
Because if you don't keep the safety on, your gun can be a pain in the ass.
Haha. Dun dun.
Thank you. I was waiting for my laugh track. I need one of those so I can push the little button and then turn off the button. And, that way, whether it's funny or not, somebody's going to laugh because of the obnoxious laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. My
Okay. New. What?
my uncle
What was the
was
part in the middle?
at the hospital and had on those the like ankle boots that men wear, and slammed his foot down and shot his toe off, and then promptly got arrested.
Well,
But he was in the right
yeah,
place,
well,
so they treated him and everything.
yeah. That's like somebody who steals an ambulance and wrecks it. At least they got the medics to the scene of the crash first.
Right? Yeah, and it stopped and all those other things.
Right. So that's a good thing. In New Hampshire, man loses life saving a carnival wins stuffed banana with dreadlocks. Apparently, he rescued a stuffed banana with dreadlocks, but in the rescue, ended up with losing his life.
What was he rescuing the banana from?
Um, I don't know. These are just the headlines. They won't give me the scoop on some of these stupid websites or pages. The Huffington Post posted it. Let me zoom it in. I'm going to see if I can read some small print. Y'all bear with me just for a second. We're going to find out about some dreadlock and bananas.
Yeah, please.
Read more. Says Henry Gribholm, Carnival, Weird, New Hampshire. Apparently, those were all supposed to be common. So, video. Man loses life saving the giant stuffed banana with dreadlocks. And let's see. You know what? It's nothing but tags. So we are all going to have to guess at what happened to this man saving a giant dreadlocked banana.
And died in the process?
Yes. Apparently, it wasn't quite as appealing as he thought it would be.
Wow.
Wait for it.
Dun-dun-dun.
Okay, New Jersey.
appealing. I got it.
Yeah, see, It's going to catch you up later, but man allegedly vomits 14 bags of heroin in front of the cops.
Well,
You got to get
you
it out
know,
somewhere.
when you're a mule.
Ugh. Yeah. Man accused of killing lawyer receives new attorney. Talk about a risky proposition. We got you a
Who
new
would have
public
thunk it?
defender. No, you don't.
Who would want to be his attorney? Yeah, like, oh no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Dude, this job's to die for, man. Let's see. Mom disrupts school assembly by stripping, cops say. Uh-huh. Oh my God, I wish I could show you the picture of the mom. Oh my God. This is not something to stay in the assembly for. I'm just telling you.
Okay,
Being as
I
nice
trust
as
you.
I can.
I trust
Okay.
you.
Mm. 17 remain dead in morgue shooting spree.
Remain dead. Well,
They
that's good. We're
remain
not having the
dead
apocalypse.
after the shooting spree
Hmm,
in the morgue.
huh. The shooting spree was in the morgue, or they're remaining dead in the morgue, or both.
Well, that's the headline. You figure it out.
Okay. Well, thank God it's not the
Punctuation is
apocalypse.
God's gift to humanity in communication. And when people forget how to use it, you can say just about anything. All
Hmm.
I can think of is that some guy is having an argument with his wife, and maybe she has a heart attack, and he says, "Damn it, woman, if you die, I'm going to kill you." And maybe he was trying to fulfill that promise. I don't know.
Fulfill that promise. Please don't ever make me a promise like that.
High school baseball teammates allegedly have sex with sandwich.
What?
Did you not hear it, or do I need to repeat it?
No, I heard it. I heard it. I just can't even begin to. What? I mean,
Food
some of the things
molestation.
just make you want to scratch your head, you know?
Yeah, well, just don't scratch somebody else's head. They get offended. Ohio man arrested for. They actually put a word in the headline that they weren't supposed to do, and then they put a fancy little black line through it. But arrested for engaging in a possible extramarital affair with a rubber pool raft. Anyway,
What?
that's Ohio, so they can't say all the weird crap happens in the South. That's all I can tell you about that.
A man had an affair with
Well,
a
and it
pool
was an
raft?
immediate affair. He was engaging in the practice of extremely safe sex because it was a giant rubber inflatable raft. Okay.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. Man gets 30 years in prison for fatal atomic wedgie.
Dang.
Yeah. You know what I got to say, though? Is who the hell made them drawers to be able to stay together after an atomic wedgie?
I don't know.
That's products. That should have been an ad for this underwear company. These
Yeah.
drawers are guaranteed to kill you before they come off.
Hmm. Good to know.
Yeah, it's helpful to learn these things. By the way, do you have some more? Because I'm just going down the list, just
That's
minding my own
okay.
business and in a daze and
Um,
forgetting there's a world around me.
did you know that Andrew Yang takes a stand against circumcision? The presidential candidate, Andrew Yang?
That's that's interesting because all I can think of is going to the very special barber and saying just a little off the top, please. But that's not my business.
Well, he's polling right now as a fringe contender, thanks to his out of the box policy proposals. And one of them is his stand against circumcision.
Yeah, Jeff Bordeaux says a pool raft. Are you kidding me? That's screwed up. And I was going to counter that by saying more like screwed in, but that's not my business. Anyway, so you were saying?
That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just against circumcision. Country's falling apart. You're worried about something you don't need to worry about.
Well, I guess he's just a peckerhead. I don't know. Anyway, so I should have said putz because that's the same thing. uh, no, I'm not reading this one. It's Pennsylvania. I got to let that one go, even though Fred's in here, but I can't read them all. I got to take myself and have some dignity left. Making teen do push ups. All right.
I didn't hear that one all the way.
Officer arrested for making a teen, or under investigation for making a teen do push ups. God help him if he goes to basic training.
Yeah, I don't know about that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Woman stabs her roommate who would not stop listening to the Eagles. I like the Eagles, but I can think of other bands that would be playing, and I might think of the same thing.
I can understand that. I can understand that. Don't they use that like at Guantanamo or something? They play a lot of country music. I'd heard one time.
They blare it.
Yeah.
All right.
Or Gitmo, not drunk.
Fred says, come on, Alex. All right, Fred. I just scrolled back up to Pennsylvania. Yes, brother, this one's for you. Teasing over vaginal flatulence on a school bus leads to groin attack. All right, Fred, I read it. I told you I'm going to come after state by state because you know what? We did Florida last week, and this week we got more. But this whole page is I can stop at South Carolina now, and we'll catch up on more of those next week because it's just state by state, headlines after headlines. So I want to get to some of the other stuff I got pulled up too. Since we are at we got 18 minutes left. Yeah, we haven't forgotten California, so we're stopping this one at North Carolina. So just remind me. All right, so you got another one? Do you want to put in as a filler between my list?
Mm-hmm. Jane Lois Lynch lived life to the fullest. This is an obituary. What's not to love about a woman who loved her children, grandchildren, almost as much as she loved the Boston Red Sox, cold Budweiser, hot Budweiser, cigarettes, airplane food, and the OJ trial?
Almost as much. Well,
almost as much.
You can't ask for more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yep. And I love my grandkids, but probably not that much, though.
Yeah, I like that hot beer better. Yeah.
Yeah. Hot beer, warm beer, and cold pizza. That was the breakfast of champions in the military.
Yeah.
After the night of drinking and pizza eating. Okay.
I got another one.
You got another one?
Do you have? Mm-hmm.
Go for it. Oh, please. Oh, the next one's a killer. So I'm letting you build this one up a little bit.
Okay. Rick Stein was reported missing and presumed dead in September of 2018 after a single-engine plane he was piloting lost contact and disappeared off the Atlantic coast. Investigators are perplexed as, according to his family, Stein did not know how to fly a plane. Also, his family can't quite seem to agree on exactly what he did for a living. Was he a restaurant owner, a jeweler, a sports journalist, or a trail guide for the Rockies? Accounts vary.
He was a jewel thief and dealer that owned a sports bar and grill.
There you go. But they
put it all together.
Yeah, and they would like you to send in your ideas for the obituary. Maybe they can figure out a little bit about the
Well, maybe I should send it in.
guy. Yeah.
Apparently, it wasn't the flying the plane that was really the problem for him. It was the landing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, City holds toilet paper ribbon cutting ceremony for the first self cleaning restroom. Let me get this zoomed in just a fuzz. Usually I do that ahead of time. A toilet paper ribbon was cut Thursday by Los Angeles city officials to signify the opening of the city's first self cleaning restroom at the North Hollywood Recreational Center. City Councilman Paul Crickerian, is that whatever that is, was joined by Michelle Schull, the general manager of the city's Department of Recreation and Parks, to unveil the restroom. Restroom maintenance across Los Angeles city parks is an important daily task for the department's dedicated park staff. A new release from the Department of State a new release from the department stated the pilot model of the self-cleaning restroom will help the department determine the best, innovative, and efficient way to improve visitors' experience throughout the city park system. The restroom self-cleaning process sprays water and disinfectant and then dries it. The restroom is ADA compliant and programmed to clean itself after every use, according to the DRP staff. It's equipped with self-time technology that audibly alerts users if they have been in the restroom for more than 10 minutes. There are also visual aids for the hearing impaired. DRP maintenance staff will inspect the restrooms daily to ensure it is properly functioning and cleaning, replenishing dispensers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know who did the field trials for this bathroom. And as far as a bathroom reminding me that you're still sitting on the pot, everything all right in there? I don't think I need a public restroom reminding me that I'm still constipated and trying to crap in a restroom that's impatiently waiting for me so it can start cleaning.
No. No.
Yes, absolutely. But I want to get back to the field tests.
Yeah, right?
What
No,
poor bastard got to go in there and spray the walls and the ceiling to see if this thing would be efficient in cleaning up said mess, especially when the spray is not from the normal quadrant.
Two.
Exactly.
More than I can bear. More than I can bear. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that is that for today. All I can do is think of the shitty job that somebody has just destroying a restroom and then waiting for a robot restroom system to go, don't worry, bud, I got it.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's a crappy job. Nobody wants to do it.
Hey, the person that has to check up on it really gets dumped on, I mean to tell you. But here's another question real quick before we go. What happens if the spray system malfunctions and you are in there sitting comfortably taking care of the evening mail delivery, and all of a sudden your entire building starts spraying
disinfectant? Yeah. No.
Yep.
Too many
We've
things
learned
can
how
go
to
wrong.
correct the smell of the homeless as well with our new self-cleaning restrooms. Wink, wink.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so what do you got?
In New Zealand,
I'm about to hit California.
In New Zealand, they have brought in pole dancing robots.
You'll have that pine fresh smell.
And
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. No, please continue.
That they brought in
Uh,
pole dancing robots that have a video screen for a face, and they dress it up in clothes, and it's
didn't we talk about that
supposed.
last week?
Did we? Okay, yeah, I found that.
Yeah, because you said it was there was another robot that could bless you from the church,
Oh
and I
yeah,
told you that in the other news they had the pole dancing
yeah,
robots so that
yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah. I
go from the
forgot.
robot club to the church and get your sins recovered.
Yeah,
But it is still funny
it is.
because
It is. I just have forgotten.
yeah, I wonder if there are modifications made to said robot for uh, uh, I don't know, extracurricular
Stop it!
activity. Anyway,
Just stop
I'm
it.
I'm done. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do real quick, since we basically ate up Florida last week in our home state, you have to start at home first. You can't clean up the mess unless you're willing to clean up your house first. So we did. We went after Florida pretty hard last week. Guess what, folks? It's California's time. These are 20 strange laws in the Golden State. Strange law number one: it is illegal for persons to hunt game from a moving vehicle unless the game they are hunting is a whale.
Oh, so they're
Yep.
talking for the okay for the ocean. Yeah.
Apparently, if you're driving along the beach, you can still shoot from your car at whales.
Alrighty then.
Or at least that can be what you tell the officers when they see the deer outside your window and you say, "No, I was looking for the whale behind him there, over there. He was cresting
Yeah.
at the right offshore."
Yeah. Whale of a tail.
Strange. Yeah, yeah, right. Strange law number two: it is illegal for a woman to drive a vehicle in a housecoat.
Oh, well, I
Apparently,
wish
it's
they'd
okay
put
to
that
drive
one
it
in effect.
completely naked. Well, people have to wear their best pajamas to go to Walmart and go shopping.
I guess so. No.
Number three: vehicles cannot surpass speeds of 60 miles an hour if there is no driver.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Good to
These are
know.
California laws, folks.
Good to
Law
know.
number four: in Downey, California, it is illegal to wash your car in the street. In number five: in Los Angeles, California, it is illegal to wash your neighbor's car without permission.
I always go around doing that. That's I get great joy.
Yes, I do it just to piss my neighbor off.
Yeah.
And boy, it just never works. He just
Yeah.
never seems upset. Number six: in Long Beach, California, automobiles are not the only items allowed to be stowed in the garage. Excuse me, they are the only items allowed to be stowed in the garage. So if you have the can of
Oh.
oil in there, you are breaking California law.
California, see, this is all they spend their time doing ridiculous. They're
Oh,
ridiculous.
yes.
They're just
In
ridiculous.
Alhambra, California, motorists cannot park their vehicles on the street overnight unless they have a special permit. So apparently, you have to drive it all night. In Walnut, California, we are at number eight. It is illegal to put rock or sand on your driveway. So if you've driven to the beach and you get home, for the love of God, wash your damn driveway off.
But
It's
not in the
the
street.
law,
Yeah, don't wash
not
it in the
into the
street.
street. Strange law number nine. In Fresno, California, park visitors cannot annoy lizards they encounter at the city park. They can only annoy the other people that they encounter at the city park.
In their house coat.
Strange. In a house coat. It's better than the alternative
After they wash their
without the
neighbor's
house
car.
coat.
Yeah, without
Right.
the house coat, after they
Strange.
wash their neighbor's car.
Yes. Strange law number 10. Sunshine is guaranteed to the masses by law, folks. By law in California. So do not
I
cast
got
shade on
nothing.
somebody because they are guaranteed sunshine. It's the law.
I wonder how the people in jail
Okay,
feel about
strange
that.
law number 11. In Arcadia, California, peacocks have the right. What, what is it now? The people in jail?
Yeah, I wonder what they feel about getting sun.
Did we just fall out?
I can hear you.
Okay, they could still hear you, I think.
I can hear you just fine.
Do what?
You're a little weird right there.
Peacocks have the
Okay.
right of way to cross the street. This includes crossing a driveway.
Alrighty then.
What now? Your kind of audio is going in and out now.
It's okay.
Say
I'll
again.
just be quiet. I'll just be quiet.
No, I heard you that time. That was perfect. It was just it's the computer connection thing. But I just didn't hear the last thing you said about the right away.
I just said alrighty then.
Oh, well, I said right away. Strange
Right.
law number 11. I think I said that. And peacocks have the right of way to cross streets, including driveways. Number 12. Burlingame, California. It is illegal for residents to spit anywhere except on a baseball diamond. Excuse me, honey, I got something in my mouth. I'm heading down to the ballpark. Be back in an hour. In El Monte, California, it is illegal to own a pinball machine. That is insanity. In Eureka, California, it is illegal for men with mustaches to kiss women. Yes, folks, don't do it. In California, if you have a mustache, you are exempt from the female affection. Number 15, it is illegal for animals to mate within 1,500 feet of a school, salon, or a place of worship. You
Animals.
two dogs, get that out of there and move along.
They
Animals.
are so ridiculous.
Pay no attention to the squirrels, folks. They'll be busy for just a minute.
Yeah. Who's going to arrest them?
Number 16, it is illegal for Californians. Well, that's the question. Animal control. All right, get in the truck. It is illegal for Californians to ride their bikes through a public swimming pool. Yes, folks, you are not allowed to bicycle through your public swimming pools. Number 17. In Los Angeles, California, it is illegal to hunt moths under a street lamp. Folks, I think I broke the law when I was a kid in California. Because in San Diego, we used to catch the big Luna moths under the light posts at night, and I just admitted to a crime. I hope there's a statute of limitation for the not catching moths under street lamps.
Right.
In Norco, California, it is illegal to grow oleander flowers, so don't grow them. Number 19, in Long Beach, California, it is illegal to curse on a mini golf course. Well, damn it, man. That takes some of the game out of the sport. In Blythe, California, it is illegal to wear cowboy boots unless you own 2 or more cows. Yes, folks, there's a second law I broke in California. May the statutes of limitations be forever in my favor. So, what do you got, Belinda? We got a minute left. You got one you want to? Oh no, I got to do this one real quick because I was waiting for this one all day. Real quick, 600-pound bull leaps fence to escape auction and is on the lam. And in other news, dead lamb found outside fence at auction stockyard in Ottawa, Canada. Okay, now you can have the next one.
All I have.
Did I say that too fast for you?
I got it. Ex-con wants to go back to prison so he can watch premium TV channels.
You can't afford the cable on the outside.
Right. So dude, just throw me back up in there. It's good. I'm missing my show, my stories.
Next week is the season finale. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
All
followed
right.
this for 2
Let's
years.
see. Dangerous Freedom says he always misses these live. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Double check your bell ringer thingy, and also watch the message board. Well, that might be out of here tomorrow. But anyway, so that's our hour, folks. I hope you've had as much fun as we've had, or at least I've had. And is she just stuck smiling immensely? It looks like it.
I can hear you.
All right, the connection wasn't perfect, but the show was a success. Now we got Belinda squeaking back in here, mostly chirping. Okay, I got movement. And she dipped out. She's back. See, I can give a play by play. This is great. All right, they can hear you. You want to say something on the way out the door?
Again, for everybody, it's Suicide Awareness Month, and you know somebody that needs some attention, please call them, take care of them, and be a good battle buddy.
Absolutely. Amen. All right, folks, with that, I'm going to end this one for another week of real weird, real funny, real news. I hope you guys join us again next Tuesday. This Thursday night, I will have Deplorable Bobby, the way I see it, on Political Chat. Make sure you join me there. It should be an interesting show. And Belinda and I will see you on Sunday inside Veterans Affairs. All right, y'all. You have a great night. Thank you to my mods for the fine work you do, for all the visitors coming to hang out with us for an hour of your life. And until the next show, y'all, stay in the fight.
Bye.
Bye.